I am a 24-year-old man who made $30,000 selling NFT. I'm a struggling artist. I've had several jobs. I've been making art my whole life. When I was 13 years old, I started making digital art, a byproduct of being a bit of a geek who spent most of my time on computers. In my 20s, I decided to pursue a career in marketing, but I soon found myself making more money selling NFTs than I ever did working part-time in the field. My boyfriend introduced me to cryptocurrencies in January of 2020. It was the first time I heard about blockchain, let alone NFTs. At the time, I was a college student working multiple office jobs, and NFTs were my way out, a means to have my art financially sustain me in a way that traditional art galleries could never, especially as an emerging artist and a woman of color. I realized early on that NFTs would be absolutely life-changing for any digital artist, establishing a marketplace for people who wanted to be able to sell and buy digital assets in their name. Ledger, a cryptocurrency wallet company, was particularly useful with free online tutorials that detailed the ABCs of crypto for newbies. It even asked questions on Twitter in order to learn what I needed to: how to set up a crypto wallet, how to transfer money from into Ethereum, and how the blockchain behind NFT worked. I endlessly perused blogs that would explain the process. It was a piece titled Wet Dream, an animated portrait of a man with splinters across his face mimicking a hallucination. The piece sold for 0.25 Ethereum, which, at the time, amounted to around $500. It was the most I had ever made from my art in my life. Less than a week later, I sold my second NFT for 1.25 Ethereum, or for $1,000. To G Money, one of the most influential collectors of NFTs in the market today. In the last year, I discovered the world of NFTs and have made over $300,000 selling over 500 pieces of my art as NFTs. I was still a student studying marketing, and suddenly, after selling only 2 of my digital pieces, I had earned more than my monthly wage in the part-time jobs. Within a month of making NFTs, I quit my part-time job as a bank teller. The biggest difference financial freedom had on my life was the impact it had on my mindset. Suddenly, realizing that I could live fully and comfortably from my art, I was able to channel all my creative energies into my work. I haven't actually touched most of my money. I was born in Benin to French Algerian parents and lived in France for a couple of years before moving to Canada. My art centers around celebrating Black culture and the places and faces from where I belong. I am especially drawn to the special tribes in West Africa, Oceania, and even India that had such a special way of exhibiting their beauty, from head to toe, their makeup and their clothes. I think that the best use of my money would be investing it further into the ecosystem and supporting other African descent artists in this space. For instance, my collection titled The Mona Lisa has over 500 portraits of women exhibiting faces I've seen or imagined. I've been able to represent people of color in a way that traditional art galleries have not been able to do so. The NFT community is more diverse, and customers and artists are able to find art that resonates with who they are and what they want to see.